Check, check, dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, dinosaur. Let me check one more time, make sure all of our apps are working. Yes. Okay. Only one I can't check is TikTok. So hopefully we're working on there as well. Yeah. Yeah. But good morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. My camera seems to stop tracking again. Let me refresh that real quick. It will probably give us a bit more problems today, just because my Sarah Kerrigan cosplay from Starcraft is, well, you can, let's see if I go this way. For our other streams that are horizontal and not vertical, you can kind of see her in the background, and we're working on the entire body now. It has to be on the floor. It can no longer be on the table. So, yeah, it's a lot. So I'll be working on the floor, and I have no idea if the head tracker is going to work correctly, as well as I'm going to try my best to read chat, but I'm not going to be right next to my monitor, so it might be a little more delayed than normal. Yeah, but welcome on, guys. Goopy Wizard, Real, I can't say your name! But yeah, everybody else, hello! We are multi-streaming again on 4 platforms, so hopefully everything should be working correctly today. That is TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So finally figuring that out, and then, hi Honey Pro! And yeah, so if there is any problems, just give me heads up again in Discord. A reminder that on Instagram and TikTok, I still cannot read chat, but at least you have a much better view now. So, yep. But, alright, sleepy thing. I got, let's see if I go down. What's up? Yuki here. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. I had to move her because she was laying on my keyboard, and she brought up the million different windows. Yeah. It made it yeah. Alright, let me switch over. Updates. Plastic has given us some PR stuff in the past, but now they are now an official sponsor and providing Plasti Dip for my cosplays going future, so I really appreciate them. They are a rubber spray paint I use as a primer for all of my foam props, so you'll be seeing the same amount of stuff from them because I've been using them for years. But yeah, they just want to support more, so I appreciate that. And then few things happening in the background, so yeah, not background, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I know, new sponsors always welcome. I appreciate it. Helps me continue to do this as my full-time job. So yeah, let me switch over. You get a lovely hip angle. Hopefully we will not get flagged on any of this. I mean, it is monster clay we're using, so. But yeah, let me go over here. Okay. I'll probably have to work with the screen a little bit for me to read, but I will show you kind of where we are. Maybe it'll just be better doing this. Okay. So, y'all have all seen this part. Pretty much the same. The arm over here is done and attached. And then the hip is what I am now starting to work on right here, which we'll be doing today, as well as, I'm gonna see if I can just unvelcro this. makes it a lot easier. What's up? Okay, there we go. You just have my shaky hand now. And then I did a video, a little bit of this, and I think, did we work on this on stream last time? I think I worked on the leg last time. So it was this bottom part that we were working on stream. So that is all that part. I don't know if I'll be able to show all of it. So that's it so far. And then to show, oh, I can't go any backwards. I gotta do a call real quick for a business meeting thingy. Give me like a few minutes. Few minutes. Sorry guys. Let me go to okay, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, yes, let me read real quick. Or I'll just say, good business call! Yeah! Convention! Yeah! But not announcing yet. So. Yay. Was not the business call I thought it was gonna be. There's still something else in the background. So. But yeah, let me catch up on chat. Sorry about that. Hydrate. I had a Dr. Pepper, but I'll have some more. Cheers, guys. Oh no. Hello. Note for future Tiff. Having all the heads in the background causes problems. A lot. I know, you can take a look. She actually left the room since I did my phone call. So, yeah. Alistair from... Oh, that's a cool cosplay. Yeah. Do you work for the... Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can show the back real quick before I get started. Again, sorry about that. Okay. Let's see if I can bring it this way as much as possible. It's like a little maze kind of thing. So here is the back part. Olga is covered, so I should hopefully not be flagged on her. And none of that's changed, but here's the back of the hip piece that I'm currently working on. And then the back of the spiky spikes for the leg. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's coming along well. I think it is looking really great, especially since this is still my first time sculpting and using monster clay. So I'm pretty happy. Oh, I forgot about that part. How many buckets of clay so far? 3. But I have one more I have not opened yet. So we'll see. I don't think I'll be adding too much more clay because this is really like the last part that I'm adding the materials. And then the only other spot I plan on doing a little bit more clay work is when I add the head to the top. Oh, y'all can't see it, sorry. When I add the head to the top, I do plan on going up the neck a tiny bit, and then for the cowl, I'm planning on doing a little bit here, but it's not going to be all of the hair, spike, dread, tentacle thingies. So I don't know if I'll open the last one. I got it just in case, because I was very much like, oh, we still have the shoot, but I don't think I'm going to open the next one, but I'm glad I have it as a backup. So, but let me stir the pot real quick as we get going. I'll try to read stream a little bit. It is definitely not fully warmed up yet. Yeah. So I'm gonna say I didn't have too much time. Your video helped me do one of my first cosplays, as I did a male version of Princess of Mononoke, so thank you. Oh, I'm glad I was able to help, and I'd love to see pictures of it if you can tag me on social media. Or !Discord if you want to share it in their caption, I believe. So yeah, glad I could help. Hey Ruru! Looking at the wings in the pic, goodness, they are good. So basically, picture Lilith. So when I made Lilith and then doing the blueprint for these wings, they're pretty much exactly the same, except these have a little bit more twisting in the part that connects to the actual body, and then they don't have the webbing in between. But I learned so much from Lilith's wings that I have a good idea of where like what not to do and what to do for this one. So it should be a lot lighter. At least that's the plan. The only thing is that the harness, unlike Lilith, so Lilith was a backpack harness, which means basically I have straps going over the shoulders, and then I have under the breast a buckle, so it helps support. Where the wings attach onto Kerrigan, if you saw when I showed the back, there was a hollowed out white spot. That is actually where the wings connect. They go right above the butt cheeks. And it's going to be, basically I'm making a corset harness. So the plan is those are going to be, since I will be able to scan all this, I'll have the exact location of where those are going to be put, so I know I can put like my silicone around it kind of thing. It makes sense in my head. Just pretend it makes sense. Just, it does. It does. But yeah, so from that, the plan is to 3D print it, and then basically, I haven't decided if I'm going to make a corset from scratch or if I'm going to buy one from, is it Orchid Corsets? I'm not 100% sure. Something with an O. I have a few corsets from them. I love them. They're very, very well structured, perfect. But I plan on whatever corset I get, I would be deconstructing it and then combining my harness. So I really need that extra support with it. So yeah, it's in my head designed just, yeah. How long does the clay take to harden? So the clay does not ever harden. It will get stiff, but it activates with just heat of your hand. So everything here, like if I was, so this spot, I can still move parts on it. So it'll never fully harden. It's not like ceramics clay, where ceramic clay, you have to have moisture and water, and that's what keeps it alive. And if you take away the moisture, it dries and hardens and it can shatter. This is always, it's an oil base. It's kind of like working with candle wax. So if you add a little bit of heat with your hands onto wax, it reactivates. So that's why I have this in a crock pot. So yeah. But yeah, it peels off. It'll just leave. This is without me cleaning it up, so you can see a little bit here. So it'll probably have a bit of a stain, and if I want to scrub it, I can take it off, but it'll be able to come off. So, yeah. Explanation makes sense? Okay, good. I never know if my Taglish, like, sometimes is just gibberish and doesn't actually make sense or not. You generally do corset harnesses for wings. I hate having straps around. Yeah, I understand that. So corset for wings work when they're lightweight. But the problem that I have is most of my wings are really huge. So they require a lot more structural support, and then I don't like having things around my waist, especially now with the surgery, so I have issues with that, just kind of pushing things. And with the backpack way, for being able to remove it easily for large wings, it helps for me. But yeah, both ways definitely work, so trust the process. Trust the process! I know! Okay. I think it's heated up a bit. We also have Yuki Butt has come back to join us. This no. No. Come down. Come down. Down here. Down here. Down here. Ta-da! The Yuki Butt. Oh, at least for one angle. Let's see. Can it keep coming? Nope. It works for the vertical one, but for the horizontal angle, it doesn't show. Sorry. It's cool. Most of us understand Taglish. I'm happy about that. I will say, working with the monster clay though, my house is really hairy. So there's a lot of Tiffany hair and cat hair already in it, and I've tried really hard to keep it out, but the house is just covered in it. So the cameraman is not on my side today. No, he's not. It's the hamster wheel in the camera is like, no, we're not gonna work today. Alright, so I'm going to make a few coils out of the monster clay. Also, I'm gonna turn my heater off. Oh, it's not on. It's just my computer. My computer is saying, no. I did see something about, was it like the NVIDIA, fans, their latest update or something? Like, they're all warning everybody to roll back because it's something where it's causing the fans to malfunction, or, I don't know. Yeah. So I'm basically making little coils right now. So I grab the wad, I kind of roll it up, and then I slowly make larger bits, and then I roll it out to make it more even and thinner. Unexpected plus, think about all the extra exercise and stretching this camera is going to give you. Yeah. Oh, hey, you're using the moving train one. I forgot I made that emote a long time ago. It's like now with Twitch, because I made all these emotes for Twitch almost a year ago, I think. Because it took me a year to get back on Twitch when I wanted to. You know, plans change. So, it's cool to see it. Oh, I did change it where so we no longer have notifications for any follows on any of the channels. So that includes the follow version on YouTube. So a basic subscription. Not the Twitch one. But for Twitch, all notifications are now purple. So if you subscribe, I believe if you gift a sub, there was something weird about that, or on one of the platforms. And then bits and things, everything is now purple. And then for YouTube, I have it where for members and stuff like that, it's all red. So that way I can if I can't say that word, differentiate. I can't say that word, but that way I know when it pops up, I can at least see that if I can't reach out. So, okay, so now we have a bunch of little coils. So I can start adding them. I have no idea how well this camera is going to work. So wish me luck. Okay. Alright, so basically, I have a reference image up in two. Cat hair. So it looks like in this part we're going to do more going down, little smaller ones. So I'm just gonna start adding a lot of bits. Differentiate. Differentiate. Thank you. That helped real. That's one of the words I've always, like, it just gives me problems. So what has everybody been working on? I know y'all said a little bit when I left for my call. This is really just everything I've been doing. I've not done anything else. It's just been every day sculpting away, which I'm not complaining. I really have been enjoying this whole process a lot. But it also has put me, I had plans on doing some basic tutorials for y'all, like priming Plasti Dip and using other stuff and like generic tutorials, but I kind of just haven't, and I also don't really have room to like show things. I imagine your week's pretty busy, Wizard. I've seen a lot of cool things. I thought it was really interesting to do the I missed it, but I saw some ads for it. The housing tournaments, or like where you had people competing for the new housing event in WoW, which was pretty cool. Leveling in WoW early access has begun. 2 more days of work after today, and then you're off for a month. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know why my camera randomly decided to go up. There is no head on this mannequin. It should not be going up. Got a con next weekend. You made 3 pairs of ears, and you're so happy they came. Oh, for the Pokemon ears. I saw the one that you did in Discord. I thought it was really pretty. Also, love that wig on you. It was very pretty. You finished Sir William Penderg. I can't say that word. Now you're taking a little break. Oh, that was Yes. I know. Brain. Housing interior design showcase. Yeah. Camera was shocked. You're all yeah, a little bit. Okay, so this one here, I think all of the other ones we're gonna be doing it back and forth. You'll be able to see a lot better once I go to this one. Pendragon. Thank you. So the plan is for this section all through here, I'm going to be mimicking a little bit of the, I'm here camera, the spikes up there. So that's kind of the design that I plan on doing. It seems like the camera has trouble every time I turn my head. So we'll try sitting like this. You'll finish your hand-cake one-piece dress this... Oh, okay, cool. Are you doing that one just for fun, or is this one that you're trying to compete in? I don't remember if I asked. Also, thank you for always putting what it's from, because we know me names. Sometimes your brain just, I know, and mine doesn't either. T-Bug, I'm late to the process in this video. Are you doing a full silicone bodysuit for this, or applique, or fabric suit, or what? What's the plan? So the plan is that this is going to be a full silicone bodysuit. But I am doing it a little bit differently, as I am only sculpting half of it. And then I have a 3D scanner, which I plan on scanning, and then I'll end up mirroring it, and I will 3D print the shell part that I will then be able to put my silicone into. So that's kind of the plan that I'm going for. And then wings will not be silicone. They will be with probably CPVC pipe and foam and things like that. And then foam dowels for the hair. It's a little bit of the plan right now. So yeah. You'll have plenty of places to hang your convention matches. Just for fun, cosplaying friends. Okay, cool. Very nice. Alright. That one. I'm gonna tilt this down. I didn't realize it wasn't showing very well. That should be a little better. I'm sitting on the cord. Sorry. There we go. The competition piece you're working on won't be done until later this year, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, I knew there was something in there. I remember that part. I just didn't really... I didn't know everything. So, I'm glad you're still working on the competition piece. But yeah, we are, for those that are just joining, this is Sarah Kerrigan from the game Starcraft, and the material that I'm using is called Monster Clay. So right now I'm building up my basic forms, and then afterwards I'll start putting this into the actual shape stuff that I want. Hey, cat hair. So yeah. I think I saw this is my 4th video, so I've pretty much been streaming every Friday. So I guess we're now on 4 weeks of working on this for sculpting, which I'm still, for my basic timeline in my head that I wanted to do, I am on schedule. So, which is good, because for doing this process, for the next steps for like silicone and everything, it's very much temperature based. And with all of the snow and things that we've had lately, the coldness, we're reliably now in the 40s, cross your fingers, since the snowstorm. So hopefully that was our last snowstorm. It's actually getting to 65 today. I have the windows open, it's so nice. Well, not in the studio, but in the rest of the house. Which I'm surprised Yuki isn't enjoying it, because she loves the windows. She is notorious for scratching windows to have you open them. Friday fun day? Yeah. I'm happy y'all can actually see this a lot better than our last stream. I tried, so I've got, once I get up I'll show y'all, but there is my sewing light I have right now that I'm using, and it's working really great. It's like my favorite light that from Mori. they gave me, which I don't think they have anymore, but they're specifically a sewing tool company. So, what's the night rush? You know me too well. No going out this weekend. No car access. So, not unless I have one of my friends come and pick me up. But lots of Air Force stuff happening. Meh. So I'll just be ordering in tonight. I haven't decided yet what I'll do though. I might do sushi. But I've been really enjoying, I always say it wrong. I say it's pho, but it's not pho. Is it foo? I don't know. Vietnamese food though. So good. Do one little tiny bit there. Yeah. No, but the weather is starting to get really nice, so be able to go out soon. I really want to go hiking. I've been wanting to, like, I have a new hiking, so when we did the poo? I know it's not poo. Po? That one doesn't help me. Sorry. But, when I did the Denver, Colorado trip, I wanted to get hiking boots because I wanted to hike there, but all the hiking trails were like closed there at that time. So, had some earlier this week, yeah. So my favorite thing is when you get their, I don't know what it's exactly called. So one of my friends from Laos, he introduced it to me, like the whole food thing, and he's like, get this! And I love it. Basically, you get like a fried egg, and then you have all of this pork, you have rice, you have pickled carrots, pickled cucumber, and then there's like a tiny bit of lettuce stuff, but it's more of just like foo. I'm gonna have like all these messages in Discord again from Wizard. He did that last time to me. I do appreciate it, Wizard. I'm just like putting it into the Discord admin for me, so I knew how. But yeah, so it's that, and then it comes with this really light like sauce. It has just a tiny bit of flavor, but it's so good. It's my favorite. So. I think so. Once we start going towards these here, we're gonna start connecting them, I believe. So this one will probably be the last ones that we're not connecting. Like, they may end up running kind of close, but we connected some of these, and that'll be fine. But then, yeah, so it's gonna be more this direction here. It's gonna be a lot more. Talking to myself. We're good. We're good. Hopefully I'll have a lot more time to actually start carving it. I know last time I was really slow at this, but it takes a long time to do all of this stuff. Oh no! It came back? Well, that's good. I don't know why it just... Maybe if I go on the opposite side of the camera? Give me a sec. Don't flag me, please! Maybe? I can like, I have the hand in my way. It was looking for, the blue hair gives it problems, I have figured out. Because it's not like a normal color, so it's just kind of all over the place. We're on our last coil, so I'll have to make a few more in a bit. So yeah. It sure does like trying to bounce back and forth. It keeps looking for the mannequin head, which is not there. We need to get you building a WoW house. Yes. We're hoping in the background something. So, we'll see. Give me like a week or two, and if I'm not in WoW by then yes. How easy is it to move the mannequin? So I currently have it sitting on my cutting mat. So the mannequin, it does sit and it stands very easily, but on the carpet it has a little bit of issues just because of the unflatness. And then you might notice I have 2 tripods I've taped. And that is just because of stability, of me constantly pushing back and forth on the mannequin, and I didn't want it moving. Like you'll see when there is a little bit of shake, but it's not gonna go anywhere because I have 2 tripods holding it. So, yeah. Okay, if you're not a week, or okay, if it's not a week, I'm getting gifted. Oh, no! I appreciate that. It's actually funny because, so the person that commissioned, I don't know if y'all remember, I did a WoW shield, what was the shield name? I don't remember. It was the purple shield with the glowing gems. I think there was 3 gems around it floating and then 1 in the center. It was a wall mount, and they've also been like, when are you playing? So. Let's see, currently though, I'm doing cozy games just because of doing this all day and I want to just go and do mindless things, but that one, I think, maybe, I honestly don't remember. I did not do the exclamation point for props for commands, so that's the one thing I didn't add, but oh well. I do want to make more shields though. I really love making shields. I just find them so interesting. But the game I've been playing lately, is it a Whisper in the House or something? It's a cute game where you're basically top view. It's kind of pixely. It's like a mixture of Stardew Valley, and then it's gonna be like you go to houses and like unpack for them and organize, but then there's puzzles in it, and it's been so fun. So yeah. Roughly how many hours have you spent on this so far? So this is 4 weeks, I believe. Not counting 3D scanning and printing the mannequin. So. Make a portion making shields and weapons for people's gaming room. I mean, I'm open to it, but the problem is I don't want to deal with the people that are like, I'll give you $50, and it's like, no. That's the big thing, is like, But for some of my close friends, I've talked to some of them, but they're still, like, even with the friends discount, it's just like, yeah, I can't go that low for you. Sorry. Okay. We're gonna do it where we're gonna start doing longer tentacles. Coils. Thingies. I keep breaking them now. Oh well. I need to make them a little bit smaller going forward. Gotta make money, serious people understand. Yeah. Well, it's the big thing about the cosplay industry is most people don't realize, like, they think you do it as a hobby, and so you just want to make stuff for fun, which I do just want to make stuff for fun, but it's not a hobby for me. It's my full-time job, and I still have bills to pay, and things cost money, materials cost money, and it's like, if you want something just, like, for cheap, then you can go and get something off of, like, one of the cosplay shops, but it's not going to be personal, so. Magic Maker Studio, welcome on. Yeah, we are now multi-streaming on a bunch of platforms. So we are back on Twitch, where I left Twitch and then I was doing all of my live streams on YouTube. But now that there's the cross-platform stuff and I've figured all of that out, we're back. So yeah. How have you been? The price, yeah. Pretty much. Okay, I gotta make more coils. That's why I'm not doing too many conventions now, is most conventions, they either don't want to pay you at all, or they only want to do, like, for me, I'm lucky I'm at the point where I can decline, like $100 or $200 kind of conventions and things like that. I'm not going to say how much I charge, but, like, for things like that, it's not worth my time anymore to go, because I could be here making content and making patterns and things where that just isn't, like, I'm not able to do that anymore. So yeah. But I know some people that is a lot. So. A couple of years ago, a customer at Hobby Lobby asked you to make a suit. A fursuit, I think? Is that what you're saying? I've had a few people ask, but I say no. Like, I have so much respect for people that make fursuits. Like, the amount of engineering that goes behind to make the heads, especially when they open and close and things like that. I found that, like, that's so fascinating. And there are so many wonderful builders that do commissions that I would never take one on just because I don't want to learn how to do it. Like, it'd be cool to learn, actually. but I don't want to, I wouldn't want to take that away from somebody else that does that as their primary. So, okay, basic coil. Now I'm going to start making it. Doing fine. I'm about to start the next build here, starting in the summer. Oh, what are you working on? Oh, okay. Sorry. I can't believe you never asked that. Have you made your crest yet for the wall piece? That is on my to-do list of one day. I haven't. I know exactly how I want to make it. So I want to make it out of acrylic sheets that I would cut on my Glowforge, and then there are specific. They're not. What are they? They're like neon lights, but it's not the glass ones. It's like this tube that bends that I found on Amazon, and like I know how to do the layers and to put it in there and all. I've designed it in my head. Have I made it come to life? No. But yes, it's on my to-do list at some point. Which, don't let me forget, so a big thank you, I know he's not on right now, but Daniel, he commissioned an artist to make a new, I wouldn't call it chibi, but it is kind of chibi. It's a really cute version of me, and he sent it to me last week, but I was a little bit tipsy because I was at the bar when I read it, and then I forgot about it the next day, so I need to add that as an emote, and then potentially we'll be doing some stickers out of it as well. It's so cute, it looks like me. So yeah, big thank you to Daniel. I don't know if you'll watch the video, but I've said thanks to you, so yeah. Last two builds you've done are for MagicCon. You'll be doing another armor build for that one. Oh, cool. I love me some good armor. Something to look forward to then? Yes. I'd like to do it as I film the whole thing too. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do. I just procrastinate a lot. A lot. Remember to thank Daniel. Yes. Trying to make these coils a little bit thinner without breaking them too much. Can't wait to see it? Yeah. Yeah, he linked the artist with it as well, so I'll have to say that with everything, because we know meme names. Like, yeah. I'll put this on warm now. You're now listening to 101 Tiff. Let me start that over. Sorry. You're now listening to 101 Tiff, the sound of monster clay being squished in your hands and rolled into coils of forever long tentacles. I don't feel like I did that one justice. I tried though. It's been a while. It's been a while. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of y'all, especially my YouTube and Twitch viewers. And then if you're also watching on Instagram and on TikTok, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, I can't read chat on those, so I hope everything is doing well for y'all. The bonk. It's been a while. Gotta get back into. I know. I still haven't figured out how to. Caspian said that there was a way to make it where channel points can make sounds for the notification. I tried looking into it, but I couldn't find it, so I'll have to do more research. But I'd like this to do just a little, like, noise, because otherwise, when it shows the notification, or like in chat, when it shows it for me, it doesn't show too clear. Like, it's harder to read, kind of thing. So Daniel and Caspian aren't here, so you have to be this smart. That just means that y'all are just gonna troll me with Voltron the whole time. I think I might open the window in a second, because it is definitely getting a wee bit toasty in here with the crock pot standing over it. Got a bunch of coils though. Almost fell off the table. Wasn't bad. Okay, one more coil to make. What's the temps there right now? Finally, 41. So we are hitting 65 today. So excited. But yeah, we still have a tiny bit of snow in some of the shadow parts, but today, like yesterday, it hit, did it hit the 60s or was it just the 50s? I think it was just the 50s. I don't know. Today's a hot day. But then it's going back to like 40s. Not complaining though, because that's, compared to what it was, it's still really nice. But I think, cross your fingers, I hope that was our last snowstorm and our last cold weather, like a big cold weather storm. Hopefully we're going to start getting the spring. So yeah. Okay, that one we're just gonna toss in there. And I'm gonna say hi to my kitty. Hello. Down here. Down here. Good girl, Yuki butt. And cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks myself. Yeah. A whole bunch of new live action stuff are happening. Okay, so let's get our coils. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Okay. We'll see if it has issues again. Still overworked. Yeah, I don't want more snow. I'm good. I'm good. These will go by a lot faster. So I'm trying not to lay them where they're perfectly straight because I want the more organic look. And then I'll kind of go back in a bit and I'll add a few more pieces here and there. So there's some that are like branching off. You see they announced the BlizzCon community event? Yeah! I'm so excited that they did. And they also, they upped the prize money for everything, which, finally, that's really good for them. So I'm excited for everybody that's gonna to enter, and they gave them a lot of advanced notifications for the cosplayers. Like, I think the deadline's in May or something like that. So that gives people, even if they haven't started yet, that gives them enough time to make something if they're still like interested. And yeah, so. I'm looking forward to BlizzCon though. I have it on, even, like I have my tickets still, just because of winning last time, but I do plan on going this year, so yeah. I don't want to put that on there. Hold on up here. Oh, Yuki, please don't lay on the keyboard. I know, I know. I'm sorry, pretty girl. Oh, pretty girl. Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry. You'll mess up the stream if you lay on the keyboard. You will. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. If I open the window, you want to lay in the window? Do you want to lay in the window? Alright, put you in the chair again. Let me open the window. Here you go. Here you go, pretty girl. Here you go. Do you not want to climb in it? Yuki? I'm not going to hold you the whole time. You either got to climb in or not. Make up your mind. What do you want? Okay. She decided that she did not want to lay in the window. She's just like... oh, did it go to the Diablo head this time? Now I'm covered in hair. Poor thing. Alright. See if it follows me again. Always have to go slow. If I go too fast, then it gets mad. Okay. Alright, for these... I kind of need to do that. So these we're not going to do the same as this. So I need to add the in-between. Too bad there's not like a belt buckle attachment or something that the camera follows. Belt buckle. Oh, yeah. It has like commands for if you did like the hand things, but I have that off. But I haven't really played around with it too much. I just figured because I talk so much with my hands and I'm moving constantly. I don't know. But it does. I think it's not too bad. If it goes off, it kind of It's exciting for the stream when it messes up, I guess. I don't know. A little annoying at times, but still kind of like interesting, I guess. And y'all can see some of the stuff I made in the background, so. Agents of Chaos here. What is it? Chaos. Ah. Speaking of chaos, there has been one show on Netflix that I just finished binging all this week. It had 3 seasons. And it's like an American sitcom of some girl and her dad. They moved from New York to, is it suburbia, I think is what it's called. But the town is kind of off. But I thought it was really good to watch. It's sad that it didn't have more seasons after. Very good background. Something to just constantly have going while I do this. But I guess the next thing I'll be watching is, so I watched a little bit of the new Resident Evil this morning. Code Carnage on Twitch was playing it. So I'll most likely be watching his whole playthrough, just because I like how he's like me when I go through games and is a loot goblin and has to see every little thing. But the thing I like for him is he reads all of the stuff out loud, where me, if I read it out loud, I don't comprehend it, but if somebody reads it to me, I comprehend it. So, yeah. I think we're good for here for me to start going. I don't want to move to the back because then I'll have to redo all of the camera stuff. So I'm going to put these coils to the side, or I'll just put them in the bucket because they'll get cat hairy. Suburbia is correct. Hey! I remembered the name correctly. Yeah, it popped up on Netflix. I think it was like, it's new or something? I don't know. But yeah, the other show I've been binging is, y'all gonna laugh at me. I've been binging it for like over a month or 2 now. Is all of Farmer Wants a Wife Australia. Because Hulu has every single season, and I think I'm on season 14 right now, and I started on like their season 1, and it's just been something that has been reliably just in the background that I can just listen to. And like y'all might be like, well, why aren't you doing anime or things like that? And it's like, well, I'm too interested in that, but it's like something where I'm like kind of interested, but I'm not like I have to watch it kind of thing. So I have problems with that. But it's been good. So, a little bit of my junk TV in the background. And there's so much of it too, so I don't have to find something. And then, I binged all of Bridgerton yesterday, the newest season, again. So I finished that. Yay, first day it came out. So, it's good. It's good. I won't do spoilers. I'll say it has highs and lows for me in terms of the season, where, yeah, so, but it's still good. Cheers. Okay, stay on me. Stay on me. Go this way, and then we can start our sculpting. I do need to watch the new season of Frieren, though. That one, and then Subjected to Be a Hero. Honey Foe will connect me. I talk about it all the time. That one though is like I have to sit down and watch it. So it's an actual concentration one. So that one will be a slower watch for me. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna use my favorite tool, which is this one. This one's a rubber tip one from Green Stuff World. And then I'll show you some of the other tools that I've been using as my main one. So hello? Hello? I'm here. Thank you. Sentence to Be a Hero. Thank you. And then this one, which is a generic clay sculpting tool I've had since college. So this one's like more of a flat one. And then on the other side is a round one. So that's been my main ones for just kind of carving apart. And then I have this one, which is also Green Stuff World. It's wooden. And I use this side to make all of my indentations. And then these are the other two that I've been using from Green Stuff World. And they're just round ball tips, different sizes. So there's those and these of different sizes. So these actually came in a pack of like, I think there's 5 different ones of these, but these are the 2 sizes I like the most. It's like the second to largest ball size and then the smallest ball size. So yeah, they've been good. So yeah, should we grab this? Boop. Okay, so I'm gonna just go to here because it's easier. Start pushing it down. So right now all the coils that I have on there, they're just kind of floating and they would easily come off. So I'm trying to push the edges down first so it kind of makes it so they are stuck in place. And then I'm going to go onto the side parts now and attach them. So I really need to get rid of that stupid bot. And I prefer when I sculpt to add parts and then kind of work with it, where I know some people, they like to subtract parts. So they'll kind of do the opposite way, where they'll have a build-up and then like sculpt and remove the parts. So. I don't know how well it is the camera's picking it up or not. This is gonna be really tiring though, because my arm is not gonna be happy. That'll block. If I wasn't streaming, I would move my chair here so I could support my hand or my elbow. But I'm gonna have to deal with it right now, I think, because otherwise it'll block everything. This is kind of the same process I've done for most of the parts. I've changed it up a little bit here and there, so it has a little bit of variety, but I think I've just been enjoying this the whole time. So. Didn't want to block it. If the camera keeps having issues like this, let me know and I'll lock it so it doesn't keep moving, because I don't want to have it constantly going up and down. this one's more of an awkward spot just because it goes around the body. Yeah, it keeps moving. Let me lock it. So we're gonna be camera tripod here. Here. Stay here. Stay here. How do I make it go up? Oh. Is it? Okay, I think that is set. So hopefully that will fix it. Ish. Let me just check real quick on everything else. Alright, we're good there. Make sure all of our platforms are doing well. I have no idea for Instagram. There we go. What is the event log? Okay, I don't know what that is. And to pet the Yuki pet. Good girl. Okay. In between the cameras. Did you have to use a bone structure piece for the big parts? Nope. I just used the monster clay. So basically, like for all of the parts, so if you see this section right here, how it has this spike here, and this one, basically I got a reference image and then I drew the side profile, and then from that, I got the monster clay, laid it on my board flat, so it was like that thick, and then I put my tracing paper on top and then cut it to that shape, and then basically I had to wait like 30 minutes for it to fully cool down, because if it's still really hot, it will start to kind of droop and move. So once I had that, I was able to stick it into place so you have a flat line, and then I start adding clay to the sides of it. It's a slow process to build for doing things like this, or like the spike up there, because it does droop a lot. So it's you kind of have to mess with it for a few hours, or like put a base structure there of the side part, and then wait overnight, and then from there you can kind of build off of it. Did that kind of answer? Hopefully. Hopefully. But yeah, you can do armatures underneath when looking at a bunch of the pictures of people that have used this before. When I was, because I knew I wanted to use this clay, but I wanted to look up just what other people have used it with, and if there was any kind of like things to know about it. I actually came across a person who does horse figurines, like horse statues that are realistic, which are really cool. And it was on YouTube. It was like the best thing I could see explaining monster clay. And she ended up doing a wooden base that she had. Wooden base, had a rod that stuck up, and then she just had a metal wire with the basic shape of the horse that she slowly put the clay around it. And then I've seen other people use tin foil to kind of build up, but for me, I didn't want to do that because I'm gonna remove this clay, and with the tin foil, when you put something around it that's hot, it's technically going to heat it up a little bit, so it'll mess with your cooling time for working with the material, and then also with removing it, you are at the risk of kind of cutting yourself just with the sharpness of the foil. So I didn't want to use that. But just putting it on here on the mannequin, it's been fine. There hasn't been too much slippage. Like, I can see where spots are thin. So like, this is a thin spot, this is a thin spot. But it's not bad. So yeah. This is my favorite type of clay to use so far. I've used Sculpey before when I was in high school, and that's like basic clay that you can bake, but it's so brittle. I've done ceramics clay, a bunch of different types of that. And then, like, of course I've done foam clay. Foam clay, it's nice because it works with your foam, but it doesn't keep the shape like this. Foam clay has the gummy bear effect where it shrinks and it never stays in a point. So now after having this is my favorite type. Okay, we're gonna start kind of adding a little bit of our liney lines. I don't know if I can zoom in. I'll have to move the camera closer in a second to show. But yeah, I really am enjoying this, and I want to do this again for future cosplays, as long as I can figure out the silicone part. So yeah, I did my the vacuum pot thingy, vacuum chamber specifically for silicone came in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check all that out. But I wanted to make sure to get it in time just because I knew sometimes things have been taking a long time with shipping. Kind of playing around with it right now to see if this is the direction I want this to go in, or if I want to kind of change it up a bit. Sorry, looking at the reference image. I think I'm gonna smooth it a tiny bit more. Let's see if I do it this way. the heat of my finger is actually making it so I can move this around. In case y'all were curious. I'm liking this a lot more though. So like this section here, I want to be more where it's kind of like in the skin to coming through here. But then when we move towards the top part, I want this to be more bony and more kind of rock-like formation. So I want to kind of keep this more soft, I believe, on this side. Yeah, yeah. I have. It's been very funny, like, when I was working on the legs specifically, I was like, this feels so familiar, because it's like holding my own leg, and just, it's so funny. The cats do not like the hands, though, like, touching them. They're just like, no, don't do that. Trying not to block the camera, but I can't see this side. So to kind of show y'all a little bit, so this is kind of what I'm going for right here. So I don't want it to be too close to this. I want it to be more smooth here, and then we're gonna go towards that up there. You're 3 hours to go. Are you watching from work today, Adam? I want a tiny bit of this kind of going through. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot more. And then I can easily smooth out this part. So basically when I get all of these kind of formations done, I plan on going through here, and then I'll use sandpaper to smooth it out. And then I'll go back and add a tiny bit of a light texture. The thing though is, as much as I love all this light textureness, I don't know how much is going to actually show through to the final result, just because I'm scanning it. So I know my texture has to be a little bit more like deeper in places, so that way it shows through in the end. But I don't know. It's kind of all a experimental, like, figuring thing out. Still not 100% with it though. Yeah, does anybody have any plans for the weekend besides World of Warcraft? My plan is just to do this, really. Ideally, I would like to have, by the end of next Wednesday or next week, have everything done and sculpted, and that's the plan. But we'll see if it actually happens or not. We'll see if something else comes up. I think I just need to move to a different section. We're gonna keep going upwards, and then I'll see. Yeah. Chicken wings at some point? Nice. Yes, absolutely being a potato at work. Yay! I'm glad we can fill the void. I've never made a silicone suit before. Is it better to have separate pieces or make a bodysuit kind of thing? So I am going to be having it as a bodysuit. Like, I've never made silicone stuff before either. So I'm going off of what I've kind of done research on and as I go. But I don't plan on making it as one entire piece. I plan on making it in different parts and then attaching it with silicone glue in certain spots. But I am planning on having it where I can use the restroom, so I'm gonna kind of like leave a spot so I still can go without having to take the whole thing off. And then as of right now, I'm kind of planning it on being like a leotard and pants. So with this section here going upwards to the rib cage, sorry, okay, let's just do it this way. To the rib cage, I kind of have it planned in my head as being one spot, and then having the other part as like pants that go up and under. Kind of the idea right now. As well as when I cast the parts, I'm gonna have to do different types of molds instead of just a 2-part mold. Some of them specifically around like the spike things, I'm gonna have to have multiple types of molds, like either 3 to 5, as well as I need to stop saying that. I say it so bad, so much, as well as I got called out for it a few times. For my tutorials, because I always say that. Sorry. But for these areas, silicone, if I was just to fill this whole part up with it, it's going to add a lot more weight. And so I don't want that to happen, as well as it's... Also, it is... it's more likely to kind of fall over. So I do want to add a different type of foam filler. There is an expanding foam that company Smooth-On, sorry. Smooth-On has a bunch of different types of expanding foam kind of things. So not like the spray stuff, but it's not actually called expanding foam. I don't know the correct term. But basically different ones will, like, if you put in this much, it'll fill up to like that high in like different levels. So the plan is to have that after I do the silicone kind of lay there. I'll put it in certain spots to kind of fill up spots. Like for the hip piece here, so it'll definitely need it in this section, as well as in the spike up there. It's kind of the plan that I'm going on. I have no idea what the question was or what I was saying. Sorry. Planning to sew some fabric flowers for your costume. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, welcome on, Purple. What costume are you working on? What was I doing? I was doing this. Okay. I was like, where was I? I have wrote down, so I've done tons and tons of notes. I've like filled up my note book with a few pages worth of like notes on what exactly materials I'm using, so I'm using dragon scale. I don't remember exactly which one, but I have it wrote down which one. And then same with the foam filler things. So it's a whole process. And for me, this project is specifically for teaching myself how to do this. It's something I've always wanted to do. Money was kind of an issue, and so that's why I never wanted to do it on just like a small little part, because there are so many new tools I would have to invest in different materials. And so it's like, you know what, if I'm wanting to do this, I'm gonna go big and do the whole thing all at once and just learn. So that's kind of where I'm at. So yeah, we'll see if it works. If not, I have a really pretty sculpture. So that's cool. But that's also the plan of why I'm scanning it, because I don't trust myself on one sculpting a mirror identical on the opposite side as well, or I don't trust myself sculpting on the opposite side, and I also don't trust myself making a cast of this and that cast working correctly. I do plan on most likely doing a lot of sampling of the silicone, and I'll probably have to do a few attempts of figuring out the correct all the correctness of making my cast and everything with 3D printing it. So yeah. Going to Giganticon? I can't read that. Where is that one, Real? You've been doing a lot more again. Adventuring, huh? Because you were just at one, weren't you, like, last weekend? That breeze was so nice. I know, learning! Yay! I do plan on this, like, it's gonna overheat me. Very much so. This is not a costume that will be worn outside. I will have at least one handler when wearing this at all times. So yeah. And it's one that will have to be glued down in certain spots. But we'll see. We'll see. It will definitely be one where when I take it off, there'll be a lot of water that comes out of it. It will be gross. Rosetta from... I can't read that. Grand Blue Fantasy? I don't know that offhand. Yeah, so this is monster clay that we're using, and you can use it as much as possible. So it's not like ceramics clay or anything. It never dries out. It is workable with more heat. So I actually have it in a crock pot, which is causing all of the clay to kind of heat up more so I can use it. But when it cools down, it becomes hard and you can kind of adjust it with just the heat of your fingers. This is the medium one. They do have a hard one and a easy one, which is the temperature of its activation, I guess. Add a little bit of lines here and there. I don't want to do too much because I felt like I did too much on the other one. And kind of smooth that part out. I think that's one thing too, is I got a little too high when I, like, in height on all of these pieces, so I want to kind of have them go down a little bit more. Okay, and then kind of smooth it out a little. Definitely plan on going back later though and adding some more detail-y things, but we'll figure it out once I get kind of most of this in a basic shape that I like. I can then kind of figure it out from there. Pflugerville. Okay. I know Pflugerville. I'm a Texan girl. I'm surprised that they have a convention though. I didn't think there was any there, since it's such a small place. It's not one that you're guesting at, is it? Video game as well as an anime. Okay. I've not seen it. This is the one time having carpet in the studio is actually okay, because at least there's a little bit of cushion. But is it tiring to sit here? Oh. It's a good thing there's not the face tracker, you know? This is probably the most straining part of this whole build, is this section and when I made this part here. Just because I can't really like sit comfortably. It's kind of there. I'm gonna go and get some of my tea real quick, so I will be back momentarily, guys. I have no idea where my phone is. Oh, there it is. But thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, would appreciate a follow. So yes, and a thumbs up and whatever for all the platforms. Yeah, back in a bit. I can, I'll put the camera on the Yuki so y'all can watch her for now. Oh, nope, wrong way. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. We'll see if she stays. Back in a bit. She didn't move. That's good. Oh, yeah, I opened a drink. Let me have a sip first. You want to smell it? Cheers, guys. She's a happy kitty. Lothian, welcome on. How are you? I always find it funny that it says first words, but y'all aren't new to the channel, so I never quite understood that. Okay. Oh, kiss me, pretty girl. Kiss me, pretty girl. I love you. Yeah. Love you. Pretty princess. Okay. Move the camera back to where it was, hopefully. Yeah. Where's mine? Except I had... Write it down, write it down! Notification, show up! Thank you for becoming a member. I couldn't read the name. I'm sorry. It didn't pop up in the feed on here. Why didn't it pop up in the feed on here? Go. Waja waja. Waja waja. Why? Okay, okay. Let me look in the other thing. Oh, Honeyfro! Thank you! There we go. I don't know why. So it did the notification, but for some reason in my chat...
Write it down, write it down!
Rio, thank you also for on YouTube being a remember for 48 months. But yeah, it didn't for some reason in my chat show it. I don't know why. Let me look that up real quick. Why is it not showing? Bum bum ba dum bum bum. I cannot tell. I'll have to look into that. At least it showed it on stream. That's what I wanted. But yes, I will stretch. I will stretch. You do not get the face cam follow of it though. No. But yes, thank you for the continuing support on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it. Ugh, to stretch. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Am I in the correct spot for this now? Relatively. It could go up a little bit more, but I think we're fine. Actually, now that I have it focused there, I can move this here and sit on this side. Because we're going to be working on this one next. Rotate it. Oh
write it down, write it down.
It showed it for those? What the heck? Thank you, Adam, for gifting 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 5 subs?
Write it down, write it down.
On Twitch? 5, I think. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna
write it down, write it down.
I'm no longer writing them down, but I'm writing down a note for me. Because that bugs me that it showed up for Twitch, but it on my chat. So I have a multi-chat right now.
Write it down, write it down.
To show both Twitch and YouTube, but it didn't show the YouTube notifications.
Write it down, write it down.
Okay, notes for me, 5. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. hype train. Yeah, you can use the train if Okay, take that back. We're gonna put it behind on this side. Because it's in the way for me now. I'll be like constantly moving this all the time. I want it to sit like this, but it's, let's try that. Bam! Thank you for the 200 biddies, I believe, or is that 100 biddies? I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all get to see the new for biddies on Twitch. I have a little kitty now. And then I think the stuff on YouTube, it's like a red bird, I think. Something like that. I want to lean on my hand. It's a helping hand. Yeah. So now that I have the Streamlabs Ultra, it has like, I went through to try to find new updated pop-up things, and those were some of the options. And because I'm doing the multi-stream, I wanted to try to have it where, because I can't always see, but I can see like the names, like I can see the color, so I at least know what platform it's on to kind of help. So that was the thought on that. So purple kitty being Twitch, and then like a kind of red-orange bird thingy for YouTube. Those are like the only options for color ones. I think I have for one of the other notifications, I don't know if it's raid or a donation on Twitch, but it's I think there's a panda that runs a purple dancing thing. Yeah, that was the purple kitty on Twitch for bits. It's a cute little thing. This will be fun trying to sculpt all these parts. I think I'm gonna have to do like one side so I'm not hitting the hand. Oh, I got hyper rewards? Did you get like is that the emote that you got? The like screaming frog thingy? I know I still have like 3 emote slots left on Twitch that I need to fill. They kept adding more since I had put the original ones. Great stream as usual, if you're away now, but have a good rest of your stream. Aw, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and best of luck on your build, too. Yep, I'll be here all day, whether I'm streaming or not, I'll be right here. some of these down a little bit more. Sticking up a little too much. Yeah. Strong win there. There's a plenty to emotes. Oh, you got ducks? Okay. Yeah, from where I'm sitting at, I thought that was a shrimp. Can't wait to see when it's done. It already looks amazing. Aw, thank you so much. It's been a bit. I think we are now officially on 4 weeks of sculpting this. And I imagine the rest, so the plan is to try to finish sculpting by the end of next week. So it's all done, and then it will probably take at least another month and a half to 2 months on this build. So I try to do once a year a personal build. And for me, that's a cosplay that I want to do for me, that's not necessarily for the community. So I don't care how popular it is. I don't care about, like, my focus isn't on making patterns or trying to make money off of it, as this is my full-time job. Where the rest of the year, my focus is on community builds. So kind of more on I guess like easier builds for making. So for me, they typically take about 2 months to 2 weeks to 3 weeks to make. And then I do like tutorials on every single part of the costume as well as patterns to help the community make it. So it's kind of mostly like that, but it's really nice to kind of focus on something that I really want to make and just try to not really care about if it does well on social media or not. So yeah. But everybody seems to be really excited for it, which is nice. But there's also a lot of people that are really confused with me making this because they think I'm going to be wearing the clay. And I just haven't been responding to those questions just because they don't... It's too much to try to type out to explain. So, yeah. Have you considered an all-day stream just crafting, not a slice of life thing? What do you mean, not a slice of life thing? I'm waiting to respond until I understand more, sorry. Okay, we got that part, so I'm gonna do this side now. feel like I'm hiding behind here. Everyday stuff like cooking, shopping, playing with the cats, that sort of thing. That'd be really hard to do with I'd have to do it on my phone, and then it'd have to be a day when my spouse is away, I feel, because since he's active duty, I try to work around his schedule all the time with the Air Force. So I try to do it when, like, streaming most of the time. Sometimes I'll stream when he's here, but I try to stream around his schedule because it changes all the time. And sometimes he'll be away for like weeks at a time. Sometimes he comes home every night, but then they're like at random times. So I try to be more respectful for that. So it'd be a little hard. Yeah, the cat's having to cooperate too. It would be interesting to do like a little, to do a day in the life though. Yeah. Actually be interested in what I do every day too. Oh, just specified the crafting. Okay. Yeah. When I stream, I work a lot slower. Just because I'm constantly trying to read chat and then make sure the cameras are always in view. And then if I'm filming too for tutorials, that also makes things a lot slower. But I guess on a daily basis, what I typically do is I'll wake up normally anywhere between like 8 and 8:40, just when I randomly wake up. I've been just waking up without an alarm. And then I go make breakfast, put on Twitch, while my oatmeal cools, because I have oatmeal every day for breakfast. I will look at social medias real quick, and then if it's a posting day, I'll eat my breakfast and then do social media, like a post. And that normally takes at least an hour to do, so I just sit on the couch. If it's not, then after breakfast, I'll go and I'll make the bed, brush my teeth, and make my take all my medicine, get dressed, play with Nami, excuse me. And then after that, same with after posting, I'll do all that. Then I'll go into the gaming room, and then I check my emails and respond to all of that. Right now, I've been pretty much not like, I'll pretty much get all of that done by like 11 a.m. and because I'm sculpting, I've been waiting until after lunch to do that. So I'll typically play a game from like 11 to 11:30 to eat lunch, and then I make a sandwich, and then I'll come in here and work till 4-ish. If it's a day I have to make dinner, then I'll stop and I'll start making, like, prepping things and getting ready at 4. If it's not, then I'll just work until, well, actually, I probably stop around 4 and I go play games until dinner's ready because I need a break. And then dinner, after that, play games a little bit, and then back to working until 9 p.m. And then it's play games again, or watch TV, and then get ready for bed and everything else. So, yeah. Not too exciting, just average days, so. Distractarude! A GoPro on the So, I found a YouTube channel that does live videos of their cats going hiking with them, and they have a GoPro on the kitty, and it's awesome. I loved it, except the kitty started meowing when it got away from its owner, and it freaked out Yuki so bad because she thought it was me crying, because I have like a meow that she comes to, and so she thought it was me, but then it wasn't me, and so she was freaking out, and then she realized it was the TV, but she couldn't see the cat because it's the GoPro, so you just saw the whiskers. She was not too happy about that though. This one looks a lot better. Looks a lot better than those. It almost makes me want to redo these, because I'm liking this one so much more. But I guess these still need to be smoother, and then we're gradually going from this to this. So, we'll leave it be. We'll leave it be for now. I was a little more kind of sculpty with this one instead of line work on this. People keep interrupting you with random questions. That is the whole point of streaming. It's for real, like, that's why I wanted to stream, though. Is I wanted to be able to answer the questions. So, as much as it does distract me and makes me work slower, I set aside one day a week to do that, so. Yeah. So I'm totally fine with that. I feel like if I did, as much as I would like to stream more, I feel like it would definitely make it where my work would be affected, I think. So, yeah. Smooth the top down ever so slightly. Is it easy to change? Oh yeah. Actually, let me smooth this real quick. So, funny enough, this whole part right here was actually up here. So yesterday I was like, it's too high, I don't like it. So I just pulled it all off and moved it down. So you can actually see a little bit of the, there's a bunch of scrape marks here for where I was trying to clean it up. Because it's only half cleaned right now. But it's pretty easy to work with. back a little bit. Yeah, we're getting there. This part definitely will, I'm gonna have to remove. So I added a spot here, but it's just way too thick. And so I'm gonna probably cut it in half. It's like supposed to be a large vein part here, but it doesn't look right. So I think that's what's kind of throwing me off too. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna real quick. I'm distracted rude. We're doing this. Actually, can you put this in there? There we go. That's better. Reducing thickness. So technically, I have what's called hip divots, which is normal. People have them or they don't, kind of thing. And so I was trying to make it where my hips were more the traditional round and not have the tiny little divots. So I built all that up and it was like, oh well, they're already having this giant form here anyway, so you won't even notice it. But yeah, I want to remove this. It's just too much and it's distracting me. I'm not removing the whole thing, I'm just moving part of it. But this will also show you with just removing things. Like, it should just be subtle and not just like a raging vein in the leg, which is kind of what it looks like to me right now. Leg day? Yes, of a different type. It's been leg week. Okay, this part's fine. I'm a little high on this part still. I don't know if you're able to see this line that came up, but that's basically where it's showing where I had attached it. So I'm kind of able to tell when I'm removing where the two pieces of clay were bonded together. And then right there I went a little too low, but that's okay because I'll end up going and adding a little more later. Okay, that looks a lot better. I'm happy with that now. Okay, let me clean up all of my little shavings, which are all that. Oops. And that was all added yesterday. So with that, I just kind of picked them all up and then I can just squeeze them all back together. And then I just put it back in the pot. Only thing is, typically when I do this, more cat hair is added just because my house is, no matter what, cat hair and Tiffany hair. So that's the only downside. Oh. And cheers, guys! Thank you for watching! I'm gonna check everything real quickly. Make sure we're still running. We are good. Bitrate is shit, but that's okay. Alrighty. Cool. I'm gonna go find the Nom Noms real quick, and I'll bring her in. The Nami. She's so big. She's such a big kitty. And she's definitely a lot bigger than the Yuki. Right? Yeah? Yeah? Here you go. And you look at the window here. Yeah. Oh yeah, happy girl. Got her there, and then you got the Yuki on the chair still. Good girl. Where did streamer go? I went to get kitties. She went on the chair. Oh, where are you doing? Where are you going, Nami? Nums. Here, come here. This Nami's bed? Nami? This is Nami's bed. Yeah. That's Nami's bed. Oh, okay. She wants to go back in her window. I took her away from her cat tower. Oh, you coming back? Welcome back. Hi. Hey, little thing. Yeah. Good girl. Are you a happy girl? Are you a happy girl? Are you gonna flop? Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you. That's a happy girl. That's a happy girl. miss me doing all the shavings. They loved it yesterday, watching me basically shave the clay down. And they were just obsessed with all of the falling of it. It's the Nami and Yuki show now. Oh, it's always been. Y'all don't come here for me. You come here for the kitties. You come here for Nami and for the Yuki. Don't you eat that tape. She likes tape. Hey, no. No. Okay. No. I brought you in here to be nice, not to lick the tape. Okay. I'm gonna keep going around. I guess I'll show you kind of what we've been doing. So that's the texture of the last one we just did, so we're gonna move on to this one now to kind of give you an idea. This is just the first part, so this is without going into actual like detail, so I plan on doing more. But I want to kind of get the base feel of it all, and then we'll kind of start working into it after, which I missed this part. So. Alright. The Nom Noms has officially left. She's like, I am over this, peasant. Looks like I didn't actually push this one down all the way. Oops. If I stab my eye, please inform somebody so I can get medical attention. Because I'm using my hand right now as a rest. As long as the feline overlords are happy, everything is okay. Sometimes the princess is very unhappy, but she just wants to cause destruction and mayhem. When she gets bored and she wants my attention, she'll come in and jump on my sewing machine, the sewing machine table, and then she tries to scratch the Ashbringer or my shield in there. And then she also loves the dual blades that I have on the wall. And it's not like she does it all the time, it's just when she's bored. And it's very annoying. Num-Nums, you're back! Hi, Nummy. Hey, Nummy. Can I put this here? Come here. Nummy. Hey. I brought you it. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Is that Nummy's bed? Is that Nummy's bed? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see if you'll get to see the side biscuits. Good girl. That's a happy kitty. The biscuit maker. She loves to push her head into the bed and then she'll lay sideways and do biscuits. Yeah. We'll see if we can get you to do that. Or if I'm talking too much. Oh, okay. I tried. I tried. Cat hair. I know, moms. I actually have 4 shield patterns that I've been working on in the background, or I kind of just left them, and I never did anything with them. So I need to once I have the clay out of the room, I need to make them in foam, because that was going to be my next set of patterns, was the 4 new shields, and then I also had hat patterns, some kind of like basic witch hat pattern things I was working on. Hi. Thank you. Yes, my hand was there, but it wasn't all. Good girl. Thank you for licks. My hand was not for you though, it was just laying there. Oh, really? I know. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for the licks. Thank you. Good girl, Nami. You don't have to do that, though. Good girl. You're just sitting there licking me. Really, I know that you quit your last job, and you were talking about potentially getting another one, or is that on hold still? I don't remember. Or I guess, how is that going? That whole process. Hi. Why don't you go back in your bed? Go in your bed, little thing. That's Mommy's bed. Just like it's not in the right spot. You moved it. Right now you just have your Etsy shop. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that works out for you. Be careful if you're actually shipping things. So I know you were trying to make props in the past, because Etsy has really been known for causing problems with shipping. So just be warned, or be cautious, I guess. I don't want anybody to take advantage of you. Looking for something in the prop costume making field. Okay. I don't know if you need like a degree or anything, but maybe something to look into, like if theater productions need any prop making things. I don't know if you need like a theater degree or a, I don't know. My sister has one, but she does like the high tech stuff or whatever for backstage. So I don't know for costuming and things if you need one. Ugh, put my foot out. Kind of what you're thinking? Yeah. I know, there's another cosplayer in Austin. I've guested with him a few times. Is it Sledge Cosplay or Sledgehammer Cosplay? I don't remember offhand. So I know he used to be a truck driver, but he made props on the side and sold them. So it might be something where you wanna, since he's been doing it for years, like at least 10 years, you may wanna reach out to him if you have questions on that kind of stuff, potentially. I know back in the day he was known for his, who's the Disney movie, is it Moana? He cosplayed the god with the tattoos and stuff and made the little, like, bone weapon thingy, I don't know. And then he also is known for Final Fantasy with the guy with the arm thingy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The giant one, yeah. Actually, I have my phone. I can look him up real quick. Since I'm not streaming on my phone anymore, it's wonderful. Let me see. Sled. Yeah. Sledgehammer Cosplay. I don't know why it had me unfollow him, but I've been following him for years. Yeah. I've noticed that Instagram every now and then will like unfollow people. And I don't know why. It's like something to do with if they're gone, like off social media for a little bit, I guess it thinks that they're an inactive account and then deletes them or something. I'm not sure. Yeah. Maui, I think. Yeah. I believe I started watching the second movie of it too. The first one was pretty good, I remember. But then the second one, like, I watched it and then I only watched a few minutes of it or something. I don't know what came up. I never finished it. I liked the chicken. The chicken was really cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, he actually got fabric from... Wait. He actually got fabric from... Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Saw me on the recommended tab. Love your hair. Oh, well, thank you, and welcome to the channel. Surprised that I'm on a recommended thing. Yeah, I'm currently working on a new cosplay, which is Sarah Kerrigan from the game Starcraft. And I am using monster clay and sculpting everything right now for a silicone bodysuit later on. So lots of progress in work. We are on, I believe, week 4 of me sculpting right now. And for those that are watching on Instagram or TikTok, I appreciate your views. Just as a reminder, I cannot read chat on those 2 platforms, only on YouTube and Twitch right now. So sorry about that, but if you have something to say, come over to these channels, or yeah, appreciate y'all. Yes. My awkwardness of stuff. I guess Nami left. Again. Nice breeze. So nice. How much longer, Adam? We're getting closer? Surprisingly, that's only the second time somebody has said they thought I was cosplaying Miku. The other time was when I was vacationing in Colorado, and we went into Whole Foods, and the guy at the the meat counter was like, "Oh my gosh, you're Miku!" And it's like, because I was just like, okay. Somebody got so excited, it was just overwhelming just being in public, because I wasn't used to that. But I guess with my hair getting longer and longer, it kind of makes sense now. Yeah. Or last stream, it was y'all kept saying I was Bulma, because I was also in a pink shirt, different pink, but yeah. So after this line, I'll definitely start to get more into our kind of sculpty, like really mountain texture, kind of rock texture forms. thumbnail made it. Oh. Yeah. No, it is getting to the point where I'm gonna need to recolor it soon because my roots are a little showing a little much. So, yeah. Lines on this one. It doesn't look as nice as this one though. This one I definitely had a lot more texture-y and this one seems a little more, I don't know. I kind of have to play with it, so yeah. You just dyed your hair red last night, actually. Hate doing my roots. Yeah, it's a process for mine because of how long it is. It takes me 2 days, so I typically I'll bleach it, and if I'm only doing the roots it doesn't take as long, but I like to go through and put a little bit more throughout just to kind of help even it and make it not so, it makes it have more dimension when it comes starts to fade the colors, because it's a lot more blue when I first do it. But that's probably like a 6-hour process, and then the second day I do the blue, which takes about like an hour and a half to put in my hair, and then I leave it in the hair for another like 4 hours before washing it. It's a bit of work. Yeah, especially with the foils though, because I have to use I have like it's kind of like a pizza board for doing it, but it only goes to like this length, so you put it there and then you gotta put the foils in and then whoosh-wah. Yeah. My hair also absorbs like product so much. It's not every time, like in the past when I used to not do it myself, and I'd go to a salon, I'd be like, my hair takes twice as much product and it takes twice as long to do than most, and they're like, no, it'll be fine, and they start going through and they're just like, yeah, this is taking a long time. Always had to, like, what was it, like 5 years ago when I started getting it done? They would have to be like, put me in 2 slots instead of 1. But, oh, hair is so pricey. So doing it myself definitely saves a lot of money now. Alright, got that part. Oh. Blue hair before, yeah. I agree. Your youngest had hair that touches their calves. Thankfully, when I help them dye their hair, they only want the ends done. Ooh. Yeah. No, growing up, my mom, like, she was obsessed with hair, so I was never allowed to cut it. So I had longer hair than this, same with my sister. And then when I went to college, I cut it all the way off to like here. I was like, I'm done with it. But now that it's like, I mean, that's what, 15 years ago now? Longer than that. I like my hair long again, so. It's nice, but it definitely is a little more difficult to put my hair up in wigs. So I have to kind of keep in mind with the hair and But it does have an advantage though of, since I do have a small head, I'm able to use my hair as kind of cushion in spots for the wigs if they're a little too big. See if I can push and pull some of these a little bit more. This switch spots. See if this is better, or if the hand is in the way. The sandbag is in the way. Hand. I guess it was better on that side. I just feel like it didn't really show. I think that's a little better. It's a better angle to see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna smooth some of this out with my hand. See if that kind of fixes it a little. Keeping it long, got your hair cut off to your waist a few months ago. Yeah. I've noticed a lot more people lately with longer hair. With the hairdresser, finish in between them, dyeing another. Wasn't allowed to grow it out, so when you were able to, you stopped cutting it. You think the last time you got it cut was in 2023? Ah! I can see that too, for like parents that don't want to force their kids to take care of their hair, or they just don't want to do it. Check your Instagram, your cosplays are awesome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is my full-time job, making costumes and props and doing educational videos to help the community. But this one actually is a personal build of mine, where typically I'm making smaller scale cosplays that I make a ton of patterns and tutorials for to help other people make it themselves. But as a personal build though, this one's just for me, just to have fun. Do something a little more challenging to learn from. So, yeah. Enjoying it. Very little knowledge in cosplaying, so forgive me for asking, why are you sculpting? Do you like wearing the sculpt? No, it's good. So this is monster clay, and I am sculpting the form. You cannot wear the clay, so the plan is to basically the end result will to be have a silicone bodysuit, which I will get my mold from this for. So you think of like FX makeup, or if you ever watched the show Face Off, that's pretty much what I'm doing. But most cosplayers don't go along this route. And I don't either. Most of the time you use fabric, or you'll use for prop stuff a material called EVA foam, which is foam, or you'll use Warblow, which is a thermoplastic. It's kind of like a plastic that you can heat up and bend to whatever you want. So yeah. Smaller scale. Yes, most of my builds are much, well, never mind. I'd say 2/3 of my builds are smaller scale. Oh, I like my wings. Yeah. I'd say if you're interested in getting into cosplay, though, my YouTube channel is the best spot because I have tons and tons and tons of tutorials on there. So yeah. And then patterns on my website. But you're also just welcome to stay around. So yeah. Oh. I'll keep going with this, but it's definitely, I don't know, I'm gonna have to work with it a lot more. It's like, the idea is there, but something is kind of off for me. But maybe it's just because I haven't gone to full detail yet. Oh. I want to look back. I have like my reference image right here, which I'm looking at. It's like, to me, I feel like I built up it too high because there's a lot more dead space. Like there's a lot more smooth surface in some of these spots. So I don't know, I might have to flatten this out more. Like I just got too high with it. Yeah, we'll go. I'll keep going at it, but we'll see. So. Something he always wanted to do, but never really had the time. Premium stuff. Well, buying stuff's totally fine as well. But I personally enjoy the making. You see my videos before a really long time ago. I am known for a few cosplays, so. No, Yuki butt. Oh, I gotta pick you up. I need some therapeutic kitty. Therapeutic kitty. Oh. Therapeutic kitty, yeah. You're a good girl, Yuki. He's so happy. He's so happy. Oh. Yeah, you hear all that? You hear all that? Be gone, ads. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. I don't know why it didn't pop up with the notification. Maybe it will in a bit. Yeah. Pretty girl. Okay. I'll put you down. I'll put you down. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'd say if it's back in the day, you might know me. Well, it depends on how far back in the day. Almost stretch a little bit. The one I first went viral for was in 2018, and that was my Ariel cosplay from Diablo, which is basically an angel with giant blue wings. And then I've gone viral for technically the shield that's on the wall there from Final Fantasy. And then my Mercies, Atlantic Mercy the most, which is the purple healer from Overwatch, and then most recently Lilith. So you're trying to find Megumin costume from Konosuba because you wanted to make her hat. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Wizard. Using those commands. Yeah. No, Megumin was a big one. That one was. I still have a bunch of people making it right now, but it definitely. Oh, I have clay in the ground. I'm gonna toss that. It definitely was like really popular. I believe last year. Or is it the year before when she had her individual show where she went to school? I don't remember which one that was called. But yeah, I've made her, and then I've made Aqua as well. And then I would like to make Darkness. I think that would be fun to kind of just have the trio. So we'll see if that happens this year. It'd be a fun armor build. Yeah, I made Aqua last year. That was fun. Her, interesting hairdo. That one was fun. I took that cosplay to Alaska. Trying not to poke myself with my hand. Hugo Fallen, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, and welcome everyone. Yeah. I think we have a command wizard for that. I think it's !raid, maybe? I'm not sure. We just started streaming on Twitch again. Okay, I guess it wasn't a command. I have something related with raid, but I don't remember offhand. Oh no, it is! It was! Thank you! It worked! Yeah! Cool. I'm glad. But yeah, it's been a while. We used to stream on Twitch years ago, and then I switched over to YouTube for everything because that's where all my tutorials were for making cosplays and props and things, and I did my live streaming there. But now we're doing multi-stream, so now we're on 4 platforms. We're on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram, and on TikTok right now. So yeah. And then today I am continuing work on my latest cosplay, which is Sarah Kerrigan from the anime, or I'm sorry, you're talking about anime, from the game Starcraft. And I'm working with monster clay right now and sculpting. So yeah, it's a quite a bit of a cosplay ordeal, so you can kind of see a little bit of what I've been doing. And we're working on the leg right now, the hip piece. So, yeah. Posture check? Oh gosh, it's gonna be a terrible posture check day. Yeah. I'm glad that command worked though. I knew there was something. Cause that one, Daniel set up, or like figured it out for me back in the day, I believe. It was supposed to be something where it links the channel's name though, unless it's a different command. I don't know. Made some great progress since last week. Yep. Thanks. Yeah, last week I was doing the bottom legs. I think it was, we got to here and the leg wasn't attached, and then over the weekend I attached the leg and did this. Yuki's coming to say hi now. Hi, Yuki. Thank you, girl. Yeah. And then last night I added all of this, and we're slowly making the details. So,
Pretty princess.
you gonna get in the window? No, she's gonna scratch the vent.
Come here. I'll put you in the window. Here you go.
There you go, pretty girl. Window time. Ugh. Yeah, the white kitty is Yuki, and then the brown kitty who disappeared is Nami. They're both ragdolls. And Yuki is definitely the princess. And their names are both in Japanese. So Yuki is Snow, and then Nami is Wave. So we wanted them both to be kind of more the environment kind of stuff. So like wave as in like tsunami wave. Yeah. They're good little girls though. It did. Oh, okay. Yee. So all of this is going to be put into silicone. So ideally it should all articulate, but I won't know for sure till the end. I've tried to make it where all of the moving joint pieces aren't going to be built up too much. So like the elbow and then the back of the knee and stuff, I've tried to make it so there's not a lot of material there. The silicone I'm going to be using is a dragon scale. I don't remember which one specifically, but they are stretchable and flexible, so it should theoretically work okay. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm like really close to poking my eye. Thanks. Do you have a favorite cosplay you made? I don't know. I have like a few that like, so for me, I really like making cosplays and not necessarily wearing them. So for me, like when I like a cosplay, I remember the Wizard has a favorite. His is Loki. Yeah, that was one of my newer ones from last year. But for me, it's really remembering the process of making it. I'd say a few that are on my list would be Thor. I just felt so powerful in that one, and I really enjoyed it. Loki, yeah, I did really like that. That's the first cosplay I felt sexy in, I guess. Because I never feel sexy. So that was kind of a weird new experience in a cosplay. Let's see. I don't know, those are the ones I think of right now. Well, you're biased too, Adam. You like your Radiant one because that's the one you commissioned me to make. I do love the cape on that one though. The leather cape. And Dark Magician Girl is good. It's not my favorite though. It's not a it's good, but it has a lot of unflattering angles just because of the builds. Yeah. I think I'm at the point where I might be able to grab a chair and sit. Because we're starting, after this part, everything will be a lot higher. So, yeah. No, so the arm, so there, I can move them, but I can't right now. So each of the arms, because of the clay, they are stationary. So if I was to move the arm, I would have to break the clay, where it's connected on both sides. So yeah. That's why I tried as much as possible to get everything done for like the rib cage and all the other parts when the arms were not connected. And I knew this would be an issue, but at the time when I was going towards the top, I wanted the top part of the build to be finished because I could work on that on a table, where I knew once I added the legs, I would have to do all of that shoulder piece standing up, and I didn't want to do that. But that's also why when I did the scan of myself for this mannequin, I stood with my arms out and had that armpit space, because most mannequins they're like this, and I wanted that space. Makes it a lot easier to make patterns off of and things. But it definitely is causing a little bit of issues with this. Okay, I'm gonna get a chair. I think I can do that at this point. Maybe. Okay. And Nami's not in here, so I'm moving her better. How this works. There, and then I need to move the camera up. I had to turn off the camera from following because it had a lot of issues. That should be good. I'm gonna get a drink too. Cheers, everyone! Thanks for watching. Alrighty. Ugh. Yeah, that works. I'll try to get as much as I can. if anybody has questions on what I'm working on or on other cosplay stuff, even if we're not talking about it, feel free to ask. The whole point of my streams are for that. To give the community a chance to ask questions and things. Oh, that's hard. I want to ask, so for me, this is a long process of what I've wanted to learn to do, which is to, oh, that's a little better. To learn prosthetics and everything. So I'm finally learning the skill that I've always wanted to. But do y'all have any techniques or skills that y'all would want to learn for a cosplay builder or something? Where do you usually buy your materials at? It depends on what I'm looking for. If you go to my website, I have tons of links for different ones. So exclamation point website or TiffanyGordonCosplay.com. But yeah, typically for foam, so I'm sponsored right now for EVA foam by Coscom Cosplay Supply. They're a US-based foam supplier. And then for HD foam, which is high density foam, I'll do Blix Art Supplies, which they carry, they're one of my other sponsors. They carry SKS Props, his brand of foam. For Warbler, because of tariffs, my Warbler supplier is no longer shipping. So I think I last got some from also Blix. But I have a new sponsor of Green Stuff World, and they gave me their version. Yeah, and then leather, Tandy leather, that's my favorite for getting that. It really just depends on what I'm working on or what you're working on. Photos about today, gonna go. Thanks for the stream and have a good day. Thanks, Phil, for stopping by, and I hope you have fun at your convention, which is this weekend or next weekend. I don't remember, but either way, thanks. You think it'd be cool to try sculpting? Not done it as of yet. I'm really enjoying it. This is my first time sculpting, like actually sculpting for a cosplay. The only other time, like, I've used foam clay and like for things, I don't know if I can show it. I can't show it. I've used it for like the Diablo head and some stuff, but it's nothing compared to this monster clay. So yeah, but otherwise I've only done ceramic clay working on pottery. So this is a whole new experience for me. It's so relaxing. I need this to be shorter. I'm like almost tempted to cut it. Okay, I kinda got in that spot. It's still Having a little issues. Tiresome. You're learning how to use your silhouette machine? Am I reading that correct? Step out for a bit, but you'll try to be back. If not, have a great stream. Aw, thanks for coming and stopping by. I appreciate it. As well as for dropping this up. We typically, if you're not back in time, typically try to stream on Fridays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, yeah. And then you catch up on all the other ones on the YouTube. Definitely follow the Yeah, so technically this chair I've had since undergrad. It was in my studio that I was working in. It was my chair all 4 years. And when I graduated, it became my chair. So I took it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Cricut, but a different brand. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you had me confused on that for a bit. My Cricut machine, honestly, I just need to get rid of it. So, before I got my Glowforge, the laser cutter, I had the Cricut machine. I wanted to use it for... It worked fine. But it slowly got it where the little feeder wheels, they no longer stood in place, and when the little plastic sheet would go in, it started going in crooked. So yeah, so it doesn't really work, and I haven't used it since I got the Glowforge, so now it just takes up a bunch of space. Yeah. Yes, I liberated the chair. That's a new home. No, so my major in my undergrad, I was the very last one to get it because they got rid of my major and they got rid of my department. So I took it. It's like, I'm not leaving this to whoever is taking over the room. It was very sad. Because technically, so I have a BFA, Bachelor in Fine Arts degree, in studio art, specifying in fibers and weaving, and an undeclared metalsmithing degree with some graduate coursework in it. But yeah, they got rid of my program, and I think the only one left in Texas, I don't know if it's still there, but I know the only one that was left at the time was at, I think it was University of North Texas or something, because I didn't do a fine arts school. I only could do a 4-year university, like a basic one, so I didn't do an art school. Your brother was given some art supplies for similar reasons, yeah. His case, the teacher gave him the supplies since your brother was most likely to use them. Yeah. That's nice. What time are we anyway? Okay. I'm definitely like ruining my cutting mat for this project, but oh well. I think I got this cutting mat when Joann's was going out of business. I'm a bit destructive when it comes to my tools and things, but I kind of see cutting bats as like, for how I work, I need to replace them like every year or every other year. And I have smaller ones, so I have 2 large ones. This one was technically my nice one, but whatever. And then I have 2 small ones, and for my small ones, I use one side as like if I'm cutting small pieces, I'll use it, but then the other side I use if I'm gluing, I'll have it as like my glue catcher. So it's completely gross and disgusting, and but they work. That's what it is. These are too high. That's what's getting me, is because I'm not doing it in between. So I need to do this. Finally figured it out. Oh, I do have one chair though, so it's kept in my my printer room. That's even older than this one, or well, I don't know how old this one is, but for me, my senior year in high school, so that would have been 2010, when I was in Winter Guard, our performance, we had chairs, and at the end, the whole, I think it was the percussion line that helped us out. But them and then all of the guard members, we all signed all the chairs to each person. So I still have that one. It was an ugly green chair that we painted for the show. And then I painted the top half black because I didn't like it. Let's get ready for the endo work stuff. Have a great rest of your stream weekend. Thanks for stopping by, Adam, and I'm glad we could fill up your boredom at work and have fun building in WoW tonight and this weekend. Yeah. Yuki's really enjoying the window. Yeah. I need to start figuring out what I'm gonna order for dinner tonight. I'm gonna DoorDash something. Pretty girl? You pretty girl? Oh, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna grab you as I think. Yeah, you can help me? You can help me think? What are we gonna think? Let's see, how do we wanna do this? How do we wanna do this, Yuki butt? It's like there's certain spots I'm trying to mimic, but it's just not quite, I don't know.
Yuki. Why don't you make it fixed? You didn't fix it. Fix it. Yeah? Pretty girl? Pretty princess, you wanna go? Go. Good girl. Good girl, Yuki. Ugh. Maybe I just need a break from it. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Oh. Like, I don't want it to be this, and I don't want it to be this. But I want a smoothness, and I want to kind of mimic this, but not too much. I want that to be like at the top part of here, and then have it like in between there, but it's still just, it's just not quite there. I don't know. I think I'm gonna end the stream there, cause it's, I need to think about it. I need to look at it and think about it. So yeah, let me switch over to this cam. But yeah, let me see if I can. Oh, it can send to all platforms. Let me see. Will it do it to both? Oh, it did it. It worked. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this stream today. I hope you had fun. I'm glad you could spend a little bit of your time here on whichever platform you were on today. I really appreciate it. Continuing work on our Sarah Kerrigan cosplay from Starcraft. So yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping I will be done sculpting it and we will not have another stream sculpting. Hopefully. But we will see. So yeah. But thank you for all the new follows and subscribers on our channels. Thank you for the new subs and recurring subs on Twitch and the new members, recurring members on YouTube. I had to think about that. That's really hard to say now. But I really appreciate it, and we should most likely be back next Friday for our next stream. Continuing this, or if something in the background happens, then we'll see. We'll see, because there's stuff happening. But yeah, much love guys, and I appreciate you.